For 7 years, Baharke camp and others like it have become home for those who fled ISIL's assault and takeover of large parts of Iraq in 2014. Now, the Iraqi government wants the people to go home, and these camps are under threat of closure. But those here say they have nowhere to go.
I can't go back because here we have some help at least. Our house is destroyed. There's nothing to return back to. If we go back, where do we live? Under the sky. Here at least we have a tent. The government wants us out of this camp, but they haven't helped us to go anywhere else.
Since being set up 7 years ago, Baharke has become home to many. Babies have become children. Families have forged bonds with each other. The camp provides basic services such as water and limited electricity, but still offers more of a community than the destroyed houses they left behind. The Iraqi government has shut 16 of 20 camps it controls down and is putting pressure on the autonomous Kurdish regional government to shut camps in its territory. The camp director works for an NGO linked to the Kurdish regional government, which together with the Iraqi federal government finances the camps.
The Kurdish regional government won't cut the aid to these families, and we won't force them to return back. If they want to leave, we'll help them leave. The federal government has stopped some aid in a bid to encourage people to leave.
Every month, more families arrive at this camp from others that have been closed. The Iraqi federal government has stopped helping new arrivals with food parcels, and the camp's managers can only give them shelter. They also say they have nothing at home to return to. And this is what they don't want to return back to. Now, when ISIL took over Mosul in 2014, they killed or displaced most of the population. Then, when the Iraqi forces took it back, whole neighborhoods like these were completely destroyed. But it's not just here. It's also in villages and towns surrounding Mosul, where a lot of these displaced people come from. Now here, the pace of rebuilding is slow, but in those smaller towns and villages, it's practically non-existent. Most of the rebuilding effort seems to be focused on the UNESCO heritage site, the Al-Nouri Mosque, the former headquarters of ISIL. But with few homes even remotely livable, who might go to the rebuilt mosque is under question.
If families move back without homes and jobs, it will make the situation worse. They will beg in the streets, and this will worsen the already bad economic situation. Most of these families are eligible for compensation, but few families have received anything.
Out of the 73,000 families who have asked for help to rebuild and move home since 2018, only 2,000 have received help, according to human rights groups. For thousands of people, the camps are their only option. But there are a few left, and the pressure to shut them is growing every day. Imran Khan, Al Jazeera, Mosul.